So what did you say? If I go over to the end of the dock and look at the moon, he'll say something?
Well, not all the way to the dock, but far enough where he'll look up at the moon and just examine it with the E button.
Ah.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Ooh.
Nice, huh? Oh, by the way, before you leave, go back to Velasco and try to pick him up with the P button.
What? Am I going?
Yeah, just try. Wait, just try it.
Hey, let me see that.
No.
Not the
Don't
bottle.
bring it over your head if you reach for it again.
Oh.
Just
Well, I'm trying to look at him and not the bottle.
Hey, sailor.
Quit fooling around.
Well, I'm not gonna get on the ship like that.
yeah. So anyway, your mission's been made clear.
Uh-oh.
You need to get a Maritime Union card. You need to prevent Naranja from getting on the Limbo, and you need to get some tools so Glottis can board and fill the ship's crew. So start exploring.
Oh goodness.
And here you are at the docks, and you found some sea bees.
Oh, already I'm halfway there.
It's not going to be that easy, though.
Oh, boy.
You can talk to them, though. You're at least familiar with one of them.
I'll talk to Louie over here.
Yeah, the blue one's the only one you can talk to, so...
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed?
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The Union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers. All laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Except for you guys, huh? Hold on a second. He's in 5 here. You still here?
No. Yeah, I'm still
Okay,
here.
that's better. That's much better.
Alright.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution, it makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
If the cops own the union and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
And yes, they race cats in this dimension.
Oh.
But they're big cats.
Oh, man.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
Well, then.
You guys know a seaman, Naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Now, there's a man you'll be meeting later, but in the meantime...
Oh, I'm not gonna call them complainers.
No, go ahead and call him that.
And I won't get the stung out of me.
You won't.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work, but we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by... I mean, we should... forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry,
he's gonna
out
need
of
help
work
with his
bee.
vocabulary.
Huh?
But in the meantime, you can't do anything with them right now, so you'll just have to explore the place a little more.
I know how this guy feels.
Yeah, once again, money is being the evil for his world.
Wouldn't have guessed there were bees in the land of the dead. Oh, then
Yeah.
again, once they sting people, they do die.
Anyway, here's the blue casket. Oh, and also there's an elevator that'll take you back up to the Calavera Cafe. Yes, this place is two different floors.
Hey, man, I'm in.
Yeah, you might as well go back if you want. It's up the stairs behind you. Or you could go forward and check out the cat racetrack. It's up to you.
Forward, eh?
Yep. Oh, I forgot. Before that, it's also another two-story building. The morgue is up on the bottom, and the police station's up top
I
there.
better stay away from the police station after what I did to Homeboy.
Oh, he's not in there, but...
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Yes, even in the land of the dead, they have a morgue for the sprouted.
Oof. Oh my god. Not sprouted to jungles.
What a sad
Yeah.
story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day, and more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think, and its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
So what, they just make a jungle out of them and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, bodies can't exactly do anything when they're hosting plants.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
Hopefully you don't run into any florists anytime soon. Anyway,
Membrillo, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up, all of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
I've been here for a year.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here.
You can do that?
Manny?
No.
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
I can't do it.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
That's quite alright.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Thanks for noticing me.
See you later, Eeyore. I'm gonna go to a more brighter place. Maybe I'll just turn myself in for the fun of it. So what?
Yeah,
What was that cat place again? We're here.
It's through there.
Cat races, huh?
Yeah, demon cat races.
Oh my goodness.
And by the way, here's an airship for you. Examine it real quick.
Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was an incident that happened with a similar airship years ago. Or, no, I mean last year. You'll learn more about it in good time.
I did see the Rocketeer.
Yeah. Anyway, the cat track is ahead of you, and upstairs is the, what's it called? Ticketway towards the airship. Not like you'll be going on or anything, but anyway. Here's the cat track.
Hey!
Yeah, he kind of railroads himself to view the cat race real quick, so...
So he takes care of it on his own.
Looks like a great night
Yeah,
for
sometimes.
cat races.
And there's a cat race going on. If you stay around long enough, you'll actually see them racing, but we don't have time for that. And there's a couple
Looks
of
like a
windows
great night
around
for
there
cat
that
races.
you can talk to someone around there.
These guys here.
Yeah. See if there's someone there.
Anybody there?
Look, I told you we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Please
Well,
not leave children
how about the other guy? Maybe he'll be a lot more friendlier.
Is there another guy back here?
No, but there's another window right across from it.
I kind of want to see what those demon cats look like.
You'll see them, trust me. Or you'll see one.
Hello?
We're back there.
Oh, hi.
Safety.
Betting stub, please.
What?
I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
And the rest didn't see the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
He was a cheerful gentleman. More cheerful than that other guy.
They looked a lot like too, don't you think? Anyway, you can either go downstairs to see the Demon Kitty's, I guess, private room, or, well, you're going that way now. Oh, and by the way, try approaching the crowd real quick.
Ugh. I'm not sure what I hate more. Crowds or cats. But I'm definitely not going near either one
The cat
today.
room's to the right, and the exit's to the left. And that's not an actual one, but it's, well, a replica. An incident happened to this particular cat. If you get close enough to it and you read its plaque, you'll find more about it.
Wow, somebody really liked this cat.
Get a little closer so that he's facing the plaque at the bottom.
It's gonna pop up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Such a touching story. Oh, and by the way, there's one more room far up ahead to the right there, if you see the opening. It's just one other room for the cats, but there's no actual cats in it, but check out what you will be surprised what you see.
Fuchi. That smell is peor que la muerte.
Yes, it's a giant kitty litter box.
Oh.
But look at that there. There's also a can opener there that you might need.
On the can there?
Yeah.
I could open it with my teeth, but I'm not that hungry. I don't need the hernia.
Hey, buddy, how about you look at the can, huh?
I don't need the hernia.
There we go.
It says revolutionary design leaves Canada's
You can actually
safe
test it
and
on the
smooth
can
for
there,
kitty.
too.
Look at that. Goes on its own.
Great. Now it smells like a giant cat litter box and some sort of gelatinous demon mystery meat product in here.
Yeah. Well, you got no further business in here, but you have yourself a new can opener. An industrial strength one at that. Anyway.
I'm sure this will come in handy at some point. I need to refill my inventory anyway. So,
Yes.
what do you think? That filled up 5 minutes?
A little bit, yeah.
Things do look bad, but this jump wouldn't do the trick, unfortunately.
You'd have to stay there for a while if you actually wanted to see the cats. But, like, really, that cat in the display is...
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You have 15 minutes to place your
15
bets.
minutes? Fuck that, I'm out of here. I thought it was 5.
Yeah, I guess another race happened. You can also go up the stairs if you want, but you won't get much farther from that.
Well, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, you'll need to go up there eventually anyway, but for now, the only other places that you haven't visited yet are just, well, several places at the bottom. Of course, you can also go back to the Calavera Cafe if you want. There's some things you'll need from there.
Right.
But I tell you, this place is big. That's why I consider Year 2 the longest of all the
I can
acts.
imagine.
Yeah, just try not to walk too close to the elevator or you'll end up going back down.
Did you say we had places to go down there?
Well, yeah, you do. But you can do a bit more exploring here.
And I tell you, these in-game cutscenes, transitioning and whatnot, kind of reminds me of the old PlayStation Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I had that feeling too sometimes. Anyway, there's the Blue Casket Club. It's a neat little hip cat beatnik club for all those, well, those types.
Snapping the bones.
And look, it's open mic night. Oh, before you go up there,
Wait.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures. Except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Look at those fish legs.
Shh! Here they come.
hang on.
Oh, man.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me.
Oh, boy.
Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Well, you can talk to her for a bit if you want.
Is it possible to pause during these little dialogue scenes here?
Yes, you can.
Like this.
You need to stop the video?
Oh, yes.
All right.